Listen, man, it is crazy. Just everything that's going on. Lamar Roach and Gervonta Davis on Twitter going back and forth. Listen, man, I'm still not mad at Tank for what he did. I kind of feel like people got this idea that he is not supposed to go for the greatest payday of his life. And, to be a fucking warrior. Being a warrior don't matter. That is still a job, first and foremost. He boxed to change his family life. He didn't necessarily box just for the sake of, being crowned a warrior. Should the best fight the best? Yes. But realistically, bro, it's not necessarily happening, Captain. Everybody got their different approach. Some people in it for the money. Some people are in it for the glory. And sadly, the ones that's in it for the glory get made fun of. And the ones that's in it for the money, they only get made fun of when they at their biggest payday, apparently. Because nobody said nothing about Tank not never unifying. Nobody ever criticizes Tank for not fighting the best opponents available. But they're criticizing Tank for getting paid. And I'm happy he getting paid. I don't wish him nothing but the best. But for some reason, people are pissed off and treating him as if he's a sellout. And speaking of sellout, the fact that it's people really saying online that Jerron Boots Ennis is a sellout for doing camp with Canelo. Like, why the fuck wouldn't I get the best work available if I got a fight coming up? And I'm moving in a different weight class. So to spar a bigger guy is ideal. Like, what the fuck be going on? We just calling fighters sellouts for doing what they're supposed to do as fighters. I hate it. My whole thing is, and to believe that people are saying shit like this Gervonta Davis, Jake Paul fight is going to be fake. It's fucking nuts in my opinion, bro. It's nuts. If anything, Jake Paul's going to try to knock him out because he understands that the boxing community will be in an uproar because he basically fighting somebody that's half his size. Like, what the fuck? But, to each their own. I just want to see what's next for Shakur Stevenson. I know he did offer Teofimo to fight. He ain't take it for whatever reason. I just want to see some good ass fights. This Jake Paul Gervonta Davis fight, everybody in their mind gonna watch it. It's psychotic. It's crazy. It got storyline. Everybody talk about what Tank should have did, what he shouldn't do. Fuck him. It just is what it is, man. Hey, but how about Andre Ward wanting to face goddamn Anthony Joshua? That's a crazy one. I do believe that Andre Ward competitively probably can still give him some work, especially because he a little bit more defensive sound, and Anthony Joshua is not that evasive. He just want to beat people the fuck up. When shit come back, he don't be ready for it. But do Andre Ward got enough to keep him off of him? That's the question. But talk to me, Gervonta Davis, Jake Paul, who you like? Why? I want to hear from the people, But Tank, I just posted a short proving why Tank will make more than $100 million from this fight. He has a $40 million purse. Yes, that's guaranteed. But we also have to consider how many people are going to watch it and how many endorsements he going to get behind that shit. Also, the gate. People not even considering the gate. That gate is going to go crazy. Hey, shout out to whoever liked the video, man. Appreciate you. We in this bitch, man. Hey, listen, man. Dillian White. He's saying he's still going to come back to boxing. Leave it alone, bro. Now, I understand that every heavyweight is not as quick as Moses is, but he's playing target practice, man. Very precise. kept on stabbing him in the body to the point the head opened the fuck up and knocked him out. So Dillian White, if you coming back just for the money, I get it. I don't know who he gonna fight, bro, but he's saying he wanna come back. You know? It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, Joseph Parker Usyk. I definitely would love to see how that turned out because they're both slick and crafty. I do believe, based off what I've seen, Usyk clearly has the better skill set overall, simply because he packs a punch on top of him being crafty. But can he catch Joseph Parker? You know, nah, Parker do deserve it. Parker be working, bro. He a workhorse. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, cause I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had Tyson Fury winning that first one. He lost. I had him recouping on the second one. He couldn't. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna tell you, I fucked up. That was my prediction. I would never. That's one thing I ain't gonna do to y'all. If I say I like something a certain way and I'm wrong, I come out and say I'm fucking wrong. I had Rolly Romero, and I got proof of it on my platform the day before Rolly Romero fought Ryan Garcia. I said Rolly Romero's gonna be a sleeper. If Ryan is not defensively sound, he could possibly get knocked out. But then he got knocked down and went into fucking survival mode. Otherwise, he would have probably got knocked out that night. People told me I was crazy. Hey, listen, sometimes I'm gonna be wrong. Sometimes it's based on my opinion. Sometimes it is just straight off logic. I ain't gonna lie, the person who beat Usyk though was Daniel Dubois. I don't think he could do it again, but they cheated and talk about that shot was a dick shot. It wasn't. That shit was on the belt line and his goddamn stretch was high as shit. And then he made sure after he got hit with that shit, he pulled him down while he was on the ground. Motherfuckers be cheating, bro. He cheated that time. That, clearly the second time around, he put belt to ass. Hey, man, how about that shit with Layla Ali, though? You ask for a certain amount, they come up with the money right away, now you don't want to do it. This is why you shouldn't have mentioned the fucking amount in the first place. You just keep it at, hey, listen, if I was still there, she can't beat me, keep it at that. Don't say an amount, based off what you think is high, not considering the market is a little bit different for women's boxing due to Jake Paul. And we got to give Jake Paul all the credit in the world for that. Because he start positioning and pivoting those girls to where they start to be a little bit more mainstream. And the fights was actually battles, which made everybody, which made everybody basically start to respect women's boxing a little bit more. Yeah, Layla Ali got on the interview. She said, you get up 15 million, we can make it happen. They popped out with that 15 million right away. Now she copping please. Listen, she paid her dues. She ain't been fighting. I'm not saying she need to go back there and fight. What I'm saying is, let's not talk that bullshit about us saying we want a certain amount, and then when the motherfucker get it up, now all of a sudden we ain't ready. You get what I'm saying? So I forget who said something about they had Hamza Shiraz possibly being a threat for Canelo. I do believe naturally taller fighters that got some craftiness. Yeah, he not fucking with him. Craftiness or faster hands. I don't think Canelo fucking with him. But Hamza Shiraz, my problem with him, he got pop, but he a little bit more sluggish. His shit a little bit more slower. He's not going out. Canelo not going like Belenga. Belenga just was a little bit more too cocky. He wanted to do all that shooting. Raka. Motherfucker shot the glove in his eye. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I got Canelo beating him. How about that Julio Cesar Chavez shit, him getting locked up? You get what I'm saying? Because he's fucking with the cartel, beating people up for him and all that. I ain't gonna lie, man. You gotta manage your money as an athlete, man. And it's sad because you gotta get so good at boxing, then you get at the top and you gotta learn new skills when all you know is fighting, and that's how you made it that far. But It come with the game, bro. So you ain't gotta work for no cartels. Cause them motherfuckers is getting watched, bro. If he'd have stayed where he was at, he wouldn't have got locked up. He came to America, they booked him immediately after the fight. Like, yeah, we gonna let you make your money, and then we gonna seize that. You get what I'm saying? You gonna have to pay your way. Right, that's what I'm saying. That shit was a donation. Donation on the Dr. Umar type time. Hey, but listen, man, I made it short, confirming how Gervonta Davis is going to get at least $100 million. I got him actually making more than that. I got him actually making more. And the reason why is because, yes, he get the $40 million guaranteed up front. That's the guarantee money. He still get money from the gate. The last gate with Tyson and them, it did $18 million. You get what I'm saying? I got them hitting at least 20 because them tickets going to be a little higher. We all would agree that they should be a little bit higher. So let's just say they hit a dub. If Gervonta Davis only get 40 of that, then that's another 8. That's 48. He's getting at least 50 million plus for endorsements. You know, Mayweather, for that Logan Paul fight, he got 30 million in patches. That was just the patches. That ain't even his ring pay. And only 1 million niggas watched that fight. That Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight, 108 million people watched that, bro. 108 million. And they gave Floyd 30 M's for 1 million people to watch him. So I already know Gervonta Davis can easily, that alone, probably walk away with a bean 20. Just in the fucking advertisements and endorsements. Because there's no way. The expectations, they probably got it projected to where at least 150 million niggas gonna watch the fight, bro. At least a bean 50. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, the advertisers and the people that want to be backed by him, they already know they gotta put their money where their mouth is. And this could possibly be his last fight, which gonna make all the Gervonta Davis fighters fans pop out. They already like him. So I feel like this is gonna bring a different market. I already know they're gonna break records, bro. Gervonta walking away with over 100 million. Easy. Just not even with trying hard. I said it, people thought I was being nuts. They're like, oh, the purse only 40 million. I'm like, bro, that's only one bag. Athletes, he got 2 other bags coming, guaranteed. No way that knowing that 108 million people watched that last fight, that he's not going to get some advertisement money. It's no way. Advertisers understand, right, that in order for them to stay relevant, they have to put themselves in positions to, you know, be sponsoring certain people and in the public eye. They have to do it. It's mandatory. Marketing is mandatory. So it's no way that nobody don't have some millions to spend on this fight. Easy 100 mil. And motherfuckers try to make it seem like he a duck for going to go make 100 mil. You don't get the fuck out my face. I'd be the biggest duck in the world then, man. Then what would kill me is it ain't even the regular people saying it. It's the people who actually in the boxing. I get it. It was a certain tradition and it was certain rules. Now it's a little bit more business savvy, a little bit more business friendly. You see Turkey Al-Sheikh, he trying to shake up boxing to where he's actually taking skillful boxers and deeming them as bad because they don't necessarily cater to the social media community. Devin Haney is not giving you the highlights that you necessarily want to see. They want to see highlights to where people are getting knocked out. Devin Haney giving you all sharp shit and staying evasive when he on point. You get what I'm saying? So Turkey Al-Sheikh leaning in towards what majority of the people is saying, and he trying to make it to where he make it harder for the people who have the skill set and cater to the people who get the knockouts. So you get what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be in that Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis fight. Most people looking for a knockout. Jake could get a lucky shot and possibly get it. You know, Tank, I believe he can break him down. I believe he has the ability. One thing we gotta realize about Tank, yes, he get knockouts, but he's also a very great defensive fighter when he wants to be. When he wants to be. Akbeezy, what it look like, bro? Hope all is well. When Tank wants to be, he is very defensively savvy. We've seen him do it against Ryan Garcia. Even though the other times he'll trade with people. I feel like this is one of those fights to where the counter is going to be his secret weapon. To trade with this dude is crazy. Unless he trading a jab and he about to place a liver shot. Yeah, that's not a bad trade. But otherwise, his speed and his counter punching. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the drop under the left hook, come back with the right hook. You get what I'm saying, to the body. I'm looking for that. Great feet too. It's another thing about Tank. Great feet. We seen it displayed against Frank Martin. But I mean, listen, I'm not sleeping though. One thing I don't like, and again, it's reasons why I don't like the Jake Paul shit for the traditional methods of boxing. And it's reasons why I love Jake Paul for boxing. He pays fighters more. He actually made a way for women's boxing. And he puts a spotlight on other fighters on his undercards. And when he putting the spotlight on you, he trying to pay you more than what your promoter been paying you. It's a lot of fighters who came out and said, I didn't see this type of money until I fucked with Jake. You get what I'm saying? So that's thorough. If you pro athlete, we got turkey out of sheep. What y'all gonna see, and I'm willing to bet this shit, bro. What y'all gonna see Turkey Al Sheikh start to revert the way boxing is. People are gonna start getting paid less and less soon. Watch. It's gonna get to a point to where he gonna get everybody situated to where they all got a common understanding as far as promoters. And that shit gonna be like, listen, it's either you fight more or you get guaranteed this, but you only get this for it. It's gonna turn into UFC eventually, bro. That's why he fucking with Dana. Cause they know they're gonna save money. You get a better bang for your buck. As the promoter, you keep more money and you let them play sock and boppers, and then some of them UFC fighters gotta still work fucking jobs. Hey, Justin. That's one thing we can't say. His card's not shitty, bro. The main event, if he the main event, may not be that. But his cards do not be shitty, bro. He know how to put together a show. My whole thing is the nigga know how to go viral, bro. He been doing it years before, you know what I mean, boxing was as mainstream. So when they try to say he take boxing as a joke, he's actually bringing in new eyes. Some people don't know shit about Gervonta Davis. They only know Jake Paul. But guess what? If he make them tap in, Gervonta Davis stock go up if he beat him. That's what I'm saying. This is the shit niggas don't be trying to consider because they be so mad that he didn't go through the amateurs and do it the traditional way. He actually breathing life into boxing. Eventually, uh, eventually, Turkey Al Sheikh is gonna take life away from boxing, and the two big dogs is gonna be Jake Paul, Turkey Al Sheikh. Cause Jake Paul to the point to where, bro, he don't need them. The fighters gonna sit down with him because they know that pay right. So let's just say it gets to the point to where Turkey, it start the down spiral. The business model about to change. Pay-per-views about to be done. You get what I'm saying? The shit down spiral, and then Jake still giving motherfuckers that pay. Motherfuckers are gonna go with Jake. Yeah, you gonna have a little smaller promoters, but on a global scale, I feel like they're gonna be the two big dogs. And of course, Dana White, whenever he get into boxing, but he's also gonna put the business model to where niggas is gonna be dying for way less. And then people gonna be happy when niggas playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots and dying in the ring for the sake of their entertainment, even if they're not getting paid, because they don't give a fuck about the fighters. We talk about traditional boxing all the time. Love it. The golden era was the golden era. It was a lot of shit that was great. I'm not never going to diminish nobody's skill set. But my problem is some of them guys are still alive with Parkinson's disease and brain damage, and nobody's making GoFundMe's to chip into them. and cater back to them. They wives done left them because they no good. Because all the damage they took. They sacrificed their life to boxing. And it's no retirement check for that. So get that fucking money, man. Get it. Love it or hate it. Get it. I'm not mad at him, bro. That's what I'm saying. And my whole thing is eventually I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. He gonna overtake Turkey. But he only gonna overtake Turkey, in my opinion, because Turkey he's gonna gain the control and switch this shit up. Sit down, get these promoters in pocket. Hey, listen, we ain't really doing pay-per-views no more. So them big paydays gotta stop. Y'all gotta make a little bit less. And it's gonna start getting to the point to where motherfuckers is gonna be able to take losses and they're gonna make sure they don't fall off. If they got a social media following. Because Ryan Garcia still got a heavy following, bro. If that nigga get knocked out, why would I shelf him? He still got millions of people who still back him. Why would I shelf somebody like that? If I'm getting money off subscriptions, I need as many as his fans to tap into his matches. So, probably get the guys a little bit more active. Y'all gotta rumble a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, figure that shit out, bro. Easy. But I feel like boxing is eventually gonna get demonetized. Not with the intent of them making less money, but with the intent for them to make the fighters be forced to stay more active and fight more. On some Bogart shit. It's just you gotta watch these dotted lines that you signing and understand what the fuck going on. I'm pro athlete. Get y'all money. Tank, get that fucking money. Motherfuckers say you did whatever with Roach. Yes, Roach gave you work. Yes, Roach is a special fighter. Yes, I doubted Roach. Roach showed the fuck up and proved me the fuck wrong. I'm for that. I can say when I'm wrong. I ain't here to get online with y'all. I get online to be able to share my perspective and tap into y'all's. You get what I'm saying? I ain't here to say that I'm right about everything. I'm a fan of the sport. I invest my time into watching the sport. I appreciate and value what's going on. And eventually, I'm going to get back to the lives, commentary and all that. You get what I'm saying? We're going to have fun, man. This year and beyond, this shit going to get way entertaining, man. I'll leave it up to me, man. We probably switch the platform up. You get what I'm saying? And then in between the rounds, I have a stripper come on the goddamn screen for y'all, But, we're going to talk about the plans in the future, man. I don't want to put too much on y'all. I don't want to overwhelm y'all. I just want to be able to talk boxing and we have a great fucking time. You get what I'm saying? But best believe as this shit get rotating, we're going to have way more fun. And we're going to build a community to where everybody get to express their opinions on how they feel, but we also have a great fucking time. So even if the fights is going on and we commentating them bitches, y'all able to tap in, lock the fuck in with what we doing. You get what I'm saying? And we gonna have extra fun. Everything can't stay on YouTube though. So eventually, we probably take this joint, OF or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Be a little small monthly joint, but it'll be worth it. It'll be some shit to where you'll have a great fucking time. If you at work and you can watch it, you'll have a great fucking time. Just make sure you get one of them glasses on your phone to where motherfuckers can't see your drink from the side and all that. Ass might pop up on the screen or something. That's just how we moving, man. We're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna have a great fucking deal of fun, bro. I promise y'all that. I took a little break. Ain't no more breaks. This is just what the shit is, bro. We ain't switching shit up. No distractions, nothing. Ain't nothing stopping it this time. We're gonna have fun, man. So y'all a lot of backstage shit. About to start getting to the point to where the next open sparring that we have in Philly at the Front Street Gym. That's the joint Michael B. Jordan was shooting Creed in. You get what I'm saying? For any of those that ain't from the city, you know, it's gonna be some open sparring. I'm gonna be recording that. I'm gonna be sharing some of that shit with y'all, man. Let y'all see some of the talent. Let y'all see how they working and what they got going on. You know, from the young to the pro prospects and other people in the city that, you know, actually deserves that notoriety for what the fuck they be doing. So, you know, we're gonna have fun, bro. Get on a plane, you know, get to Vegas, get to Cali. I got a couple coaches and all that I need to be interacting with. I got a video on my Instagram. It's Hot Takes Boxing for anybody that ain't tapped in. That I did with Jesse Hart. Khalil Cole coaches seen it. They want me to do something with Khalil Cole. So, you know, I fuck around, get the interview. I like Jesse Hart over him, but I ain't finna hate. I ain't finna hate or stop nobody emotion. You get what I'm saying? My job is to still make sure I make these people look good. So, you know, yeah, man, don't worry. I got you. I'm gonna have more than enough of that shit, bro. We gonna have fun. And you know, I be hitting the local shows and all that too. So, you know, we gonna have fun. I know I know Danny Garcia, I believe he said he had one last fight coming. I ain't gonna lie, my whole thing is he need to headline his own he need to headline his own promotional company cards, man. Put that shit behind the paywall. You get what I'm saying? And you know, bring it to YouTube once he's done with the paywall. It's worth it, bro. Danny's still great, man. He can go out there, do a little shakeout. People are still tap into him if they know what the fuck going on. Hey, also, um, you know, we got some other shit coming to y'all. Definitely working on the website, so that'll be coming soon. You know, and you know, we just gonna have some shows for y'all. Anybody that love boxing, y'all gonna have a good time, man. You know, we gotta get some, you know, get something beautiful on the screen for y'all to be able to look at. We're working on it, bro. Just bear with me. You know what I mean? We'll start off with like little photos and then, you know, ramp it up for y'all. You get what I'm saying? This shit finna be all the way turned. Hey, but listen, I'm finna slide out. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you have a great night.